Hey, Alice. Have you seen your useless mom anywhere? I've been yelling her name like crazy, but she's not responding. Ugh, I really need a massage right now, and I want her to give it to me ASAP.
Dad, what are you talking about? Have you completely forgotten what went down yesterday?
What? What happened? I don't remember, and I don't care. All I want is some massage and that's it. Is that mule of a wife in the mood for some beatings or what?
Dad, I can't believe you're saying those things, especially after what you did to Mom. She's in the hospital at the moment, undergoing treatments.
Hospital? What are you talking about? Why does she need some fancy treatment? I don't have the money for that kind of stuff. Just tell that useless cow to come back home already.
Dad, don't you remember anything? Last night, you came home drunk and caused chaos. You were throwing things around, vomiting on your bed, and making a huge mess. But that's not all. You even pushed Mom down the stairs, and she ended up with a broken clavicle. How can you be so cruel? Is there any limit to your actions?
What? Who do you think you are to raise your voice at your own father like that, you ungrateful little brat? Come out here and I'll give you a severe ass whipping. I'll teach you who's the boss around here.
Dad, you really need to stop drinking, yelling, and constantly bossing everyone around. It's causing so much stress for everyone in this house, and it's not fair. And what you did to my mom is just beyond messed up. Pushing her down the stairs. Do you even realize that's assault and hatred? It's a serious crime, and you should be held accountable for it.
Sure, bring it on. Go ahead and call the cops or whoever you want to come and arrest me. Guess what? I've got the police on speed dial, no biggie. I know every single cop in this close-knit community, thanks to my money, power, and connections. The police wouldn't dare lay a finger on me. I'm practically untouchable, you hear me?
Dad, you're being really mean. Remember, what goes around comes around, so you can't escape the consequences of your actions forever.
Piesich. Check you out, all tough talk for a 20-year-old brat. What can a rascal like you even do to me, huh? Sue me and drag me to court? Please, you don't even have a dime to your name. Remember, it's none other than yours truly, dear old dad, who's footing the bill for your college tuition. So why don't you cut the crap and give your lazy-ass mommy a ring to come home in an instant?
Didn't I just explain this to you recently? Mom is in the hospital, so she can't come home right now. Do you even understand how serious her injury is? She had to undergo surgery for it, for crying out loud.
I don't give a darn about that good-for-nothing woman. So, she's in the hospital, huh? I bet that lazy bum is using it as an excuse to avoid doing any chores. I don't provide her with food, clothes, and a roof over her head for nothing. I need her to pull her weight and handle the household tasks for me.
How can you say such hurtful things? Denise is my mom, and she's your wife. You've been married to her for over 15 years. The least you could do is show some compassion and understanding towards her.
No matter if it's been 10, 15, or 20 years, the truth is I never saw that piece of trash as my wife, okay? She's just some kind of servant around here, so why should I bother being nice to that dumbhead?
So you really think of Mom as nothing more than a servant? Then why did you even marry her in the first place? And if there's no love between you two, why haven't you just gotten a divorce? Why continue to prolong this unhappy marriage?
You think your precious mommy is a catch or something? That pathetic loser didn't even finish middle school. I married her hoping she'd give me a son. But all she managed to do is bring another useless girl into this world, just like herself. What a waste of my time and effort. I'm glad I gave her a good kick in the leg while she was pregnant with you. Well, at least she's good at handling the housework. So I figured I'd keep her around to save money on hiring maids and cleaners. Pretty clever move on my part, don't you think?
Wait, so you're telling me that you're just using Mom as a slave to meet your own selfish demands? There's something seriously messed up in your thinking, Dad.
You got it right on the money. All I know is that I'm feeling completely wrecked right now, and I could really use a massage. If your worthless mom can't even handle the basic duties of being a wife, like taking care of her husband's needs, then what good is she, huh?
Could you please stop with the name-calling toward Mom? She's a human being, you know, and she's been putting in a lot of effort for our family. She deserves nothing less than respect from you.
Effort? Really? Do you think doing those chores requires some sort of Herculean effort? Give me a break. Even someone with a couple of brain cells could handle those tasks without breaking a sweat. Heck, even a 3-year-old could tackle those domestic chores like they're nothing but fun and games.
Do you even grasp the size of our house? It's a massive 10,000 square foot mansion. But guess who's left to handle all the cleaning, laundry, dishwashing, yard work, and other chores? Mom and I, that's who. Do you seriously think these tasks are just a walk in the park? And do you even remember that day when Mom collapsed from the overwhelming workload you put on her?
And? Why should I give a damn about that? Remember, I'm the one with the money in this place, got it? You and your mom are living under my roof, so you better follow my rules without a peep. If you think it's too much to handle, I'll happily kick both of you out onto the streets in your pajamas. And don't even think about taking anything with you, not even clothes or essentials. I bet you'd freeze your butts off like popsicles as soon as you step outside and perish in the icy snow.
What? We're your own family. You can't be seriously considering tossing us out of the house like it's no big deal.
Why can't I? I'm your damn father, the one in charge of this household, and the only one with money and authority around here. Now quit arguing and tell your mom to get her butt off that hospital bed and come back home, immediately. You know how much I hate repeating myself. I swear, if I have to wait another minute, I'll make sure you and your mom hit the dirt sooner than you can imagine.
The next day.
Dad, who's that girl sitting in our living room? Did you invite her over to our house?
Oh, so you've already met Diana, the love of my life, huh?
What? The true love of your life. What are you trying to say exactly?
What's so shocking about it? Haven't I mentioned this before? I've never seen your mom as my wife, so it's only natural that I find someone else to take her place. I'm not dumb, you know. Don't worry, Diana will give you a little brother, something Denise couldn't do in our entire 15 years of marriage. You'll have a new mom and a brother. Aren't you thrilled, Alice?
No, I won't accept it. I only have one mother, and her name is Denise. You're being a horrible person for bringing a stranger into our house and then having the nerve to declare her as my new mom. It's just cruel and absolutely disgusting, Dad.
What? How dare you defy my orders? Where is your worthless excuse of a mother? Don't tell me she's still stuck in that dumb hospital. That useless cow better get her butt back here immediately and face the consequences for raising an insolent child like you. I swear, once she steps foot in this house, I'm gonna give her a real good beating for this.
You really are intolerable, Dad.
What? Do you want me to smack you too? Now, Alice, your new mom is feeling hungry, so why don't you go to the kitchen and cook something tasty for her? You've got 5 minutes, so get a move on. Time's ticking. Diana gets pretty impatient, and she doesn't like waiting around.
What are you even saying? Now you're expecting me to cook for your mistress. Have you completely lost your mind?
And? You don't seem thrilled about it, huh? Well, better get used to the idea because Diana is going to be staying with us in this house from now on. She'll be sharing my room, so you need to clear out your mom's clothes and other stuff to make space for Diana's belongings. Oh, and don't forget to help your new mom unpack her box. Just a friendly reminder, if you mess up any of her things, get ready to be beaten like a dog.
No, I won't do any of the things you just mentioned. If you want them done, you can handle it yourself. She's your mistress, and you brought her into our home, so it's your responsibility to take care of her. She's not my friend, relative, or blood-related, so I have no obligations towards that woman. I'm heading to the hospital to check on my mom.
Excuse me? Now you're even daring to defy my orders, you savage. You're nothing but a pathetic parasite, living off my money, got it? You're not allowed to talk back to me like that. I'm gonna cut off your college tuition. And then you'll turn into an uneducated useless slob, just like your dear old mother. Is that what you want? Alice. Are you even listening? How dare you ignore my messages like that? I swear, both you and your mom are going to suffer the consequences for going against my will.
Some time later.
Dad. Why did you just go all crazy on me and Mom, throwing us out and slamming the door shut? You straight up punched Mom in the gut and slapped me in the face. Don't you get it? Mom's still dealing with her last injury, and you're adding more fuel to the fire. You punched her so hard that blood started leaking from her lips.
Yeah, that's exactly what you freeloaders deserve. Consider it a well-deserved life lesson for daring to defy my orders. How dare you have the audacity to stay at the hospital for 2 whole days and completely disregard my commands? That's why you need to learn the hard way, through a hefty dose of good old-fashioned pain.
Dad, can you please open the door for me and Mom? It's freezing out here, and we have nowhere else to go. Could you at least let us stay for a couple more days until I find a new place for both Mom and me to live?
Why should I bother opening the door for a bunch of useless parasites who can't even handle basic housework? It's been 2 whole days since your worthless mother left, and this place has turned into an absolute disaster. Dirty clothes strewn everywhere, dishes piling up. And no one bothering to make meals for me. So, tell me, why should I keep letting you leeches strut around and do absolutely nothing while still mooching off my hard-earned money? Do you think I'm some kind of idiot or what?
What are you even going on about? Didn't I already explain that Mom's not doing well? If you were in her position, do you honestly think you could just snap your fingers and magically recover overnight to resume all the housework? She's a human being, not some kind of superpowered machine. Can you please show a bit more sympathy for her?
Oh, for crying out loud, spare me your endless drivel. I've had enough of your nonsense. I won't tolerate laziness in this house, clear? You and your mom are nothing but dead weight, sucking up my hard-earned money without contributing a single thing of value. Parasites like you have no place in my house. All you do is lounge around some kind of entitled queen.
What? It's actually you who lazes around the house and doesn't do anything significant. Not anyone else. You don't even have a job and rely solely on Grandpa's inheritance. The house, the money, and all the assets you're enjoying right now, all came from Grandpa.
Who cares? My dad handed them all over to me, so they're mine now. You have no right to boss me around when it comes to my cash, you little spoiled brat. Just stay out there in the cold weather and die alone for all I care. You and your trashy mom deserve it. And don't even think for a second that I'll go out there and retrieve your dead buddies. You'll freeze all by yourselves and end up burying the snow.
1 week later.
Hey, Alice. Any idea when you and your mom will be back? I'm starving. Nobody bothered to feed me anything. I had to scrounge up whatever was left in the fridge, but now it's practically empty.
You slammed the door and didn't let Mom and me inside, didn't you? Well, now you'll have to face the consequences of your actions. By the way, since you have your mistress, Diana, by your side, why don't you ask her to whip up a meal for you?
Are you kidding me? She doesn't even know how to turn on the stove, let alone cook. I told her to get off her lazy bum and go grab some food for me. But she straight up said no. Oh my goodness. She's even lazier than I am.
Yeah. Like anyone would actually listen and follow your commands. Only Mom can tolerate your laziness in abusive ways. It's honestly a miracle that she stuck around all these years without a single complaint. Do you even realize that she had to run and hide just to avoid getting hurt by you?
I get it, okay? I messed up, and now I finally see how important you and your mom are to this household. Valuable assets, and I want you to come back home and live with me. So what do you think? Do we have a deal?
Nah, we're not going back to that place. You can have your fairy tale ending in your fancy mansion with your precious mistress. She's gonna give you a son, and you three can enjoy your lives together. That's what you've always desired, right?
But, Diana's already gone. And it's pretty darn empty and lonely living in this massive mansion all by my lonesome. Alice, I'm begging you. Please come back home and live with us. Tell your mom the same thing. I've finally come to the realization that I can't survive without you and Denise. You're everything I've got. You're the reason I'm alive. Honestly, I just can't go on without you.
Oh really? So Diana took off, huh? That's strange. I mean, you're sitting on a fat inheritance from your grandfather, right? Or did something happen to that?
Well, something seriously freaky happened. You won't even believe it, even if I tell you. Honestly, my heart is still racing, just thinking about it.
Really? What happened? I'm dying to know what could possibly scare you so much.
It's like, the house is haunted or something. Diana saw it first, but I brushed it off, thinking she was just seeing things. I mean, come on, right? But then, something happened that made me think twice.
And what exactly went down?
Don't think I'm losing it, but I actually saw the ghost myself. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. This girl with long hair and pajamas, her hair covering her whole face, keeps showing up at night like around 11-12. She just stands there near the garden, covered in dirt from head to toe. Like she crawled right out of a graveyard or something. And the creepiest part? She sings the exact same song my grandma used to sing to me when I was a kid. I'm not kidding, it's beyond terrifying. I'm literally shaking right now, just talking about her.
Oh, seriously. That's beyond weird, to say the least. Who do you think she could be? Is she the ghostly version of Grandma or something?
I don't know, it's possible. Considering how Grandma passed away, I wouldn't even be surprised if she decided to come back and haunt the house.
How did Grandma die? I thought it was just solely due to her old age.
No, it was way worse than that. Actually, it's partly my dad's fault. He made my mom work like crazy on the farm all by herself without barely any rest. Sometimes, she'd go for 17 to 18 hours straight. Then, one day, she was so exhausted and worn out that she accidentally fell into the well and lost her life. We searched everywhere around the house, but couldn't find her. It wasn't until a few days later that they found her body in the well.
OMG. I can't even wrap my head around it. Grandma went through the same treatment from Grandpa as Mom does from you. You and Grandpa are both heartless monsters.
I get it, I get it. I'm sorry, okay? I never wanted any of this to go down. I know I was being selfish and I'm ready to make it right. Just please, come back home, and let's live together again. I promise I'll treat you and Denise with the respect you deserve. I swear on my name, I'm gonna do better. Give me a chance, please.
No way, Philip. You've hurt me and Mom repeatedly. Your words and actions have been nothing but abusive. Abuse runs in your veins just like it did with your father. I highly doubt you'll ever change. So go ahead and enjoy your solitary life in that haunted mansion, Philip. There's no one left to you now. You're on your own. Good luck.
No. Alice, please listen to your dear father. I've completely changed. I'm not the man I used to be now. I'm now a kind-hearted, loving, and caring man who's willing to do anything to make up for his wife and daughter. You and Denise are the best thing that has ever happened in my life. Please, I need you both. You can't just leave me here all alone. I'm scared, I'm really scared. I'm afraid that the ghost of Grandma will take me with her to a graveyard. Alice, are you there? Please answer me, Alice.
Many months later.
After being left alone in the vast mansion, Philip's fear grew to the point where he didn't dare step foot outside. However, as his supplies dwindled, he mustered the courage to venture out for something to eat. It was during this opportune moment that I executed a plan that would leave an indelible mark on him for the rest of his days. The risk was high, but in the end, it proved to be successful. My little stunt frightened Philip so much that he fled for his life, vanishing into the distance. Now, my mom and I have returned to the mansion, ready to embark on a fresh chapter of our lives. Undoubtedly, maintaining such a large estate poses its challenges, but we are determined to remain there to care for Kayla's room and cherish all that reminds us of her. I believe that somewhere in heaven, she can finally breathe a sigh of relief as her husband's wrongdoings are exposed. My mom has endured so much throughout her life, but now she can find solace in the fact that Philip is no longer present to abuse and mistreat her. The inheritance left behind by my grandfather provides us with more than enough to live a lavish lifestyle. But rather than indulging solely in our own desires, we have chosen to donate a portion of it to support those who have suffered from abuse. As for me, I have resumed my studies in college, eagerly anticipating a future filled with hope and dreams. The journey ahead appears brighter than ever, and I'm grateful for the newfound peace and opportunities that await us. After being left alone in the vast mansion, Philip's fear grew to the point where he didn't dare step foot outside. However, as his supplies dwindled, he mustered the courage to venture out for something to eat. It was during this opportune moment that I executed a plan that would leave an indelible mark on him for the rest of his days. The risk was high, but in the end, it proved to be successful. My little stunt frightened Philip so much that he fled for his life, vanishing into the distance. Now, my mom and I have returned to the mansion, ready to embark on a fresh chapter of our lives. Undoubtedly, maintaining such a large estate poses its challenges, but we are determined to remain there to care for Kayla's room and cherish all that reminds us of her. I believe that somewhere in heaven, she can finally breathe a sigh of relief as her husband's wrongdoings are exposed. My mom has endured so much throughout her life, but now she can find solace in the fact that Philip is no longer present to abuse and mistreat her. The inheritance left behind by my grandfather provides us with more than enough to live a lavish lifestyle. But rather than indulging solely in our own desires, we have chosen to donate a portion of it to support those who have suffered from abuse. As for me, I have resumed my studies in college, eagerly anticipating a future filled with hope and dreams. The journey ahead appears brighter than ever, and I'm grateful for the newfound peace and opportunities that await us.
Hey, Lila. It's me. Your one and only boyfriend, Jake. The best guy around, if I do say so myself. So, what's up? What are you doing at the moment?
Hey, Jake. Right now, I'm just hanging out in my bedroom, watching my all-time favorite movie. What's going on with you? Got something on your mind you want to chat about?
You bet I do. Listen, I've been doing some serious thinking. And I'm just curious, when do you think would be a good time for me to meet your family? Who? I'm pumped. You know, you're my first ever girlfriend. And meeting your family is a whole new adventure for me too.
Oh, that? Are you serious about wanting to meet them? Honestly, it brings me so much joy knowing that you're excited to meet my family.
Of course I want to meet your family. Just imagine, when we eventually get engaged, married, and become husband and wife, your family becomes my family too. It's really important for me to get to know every single person in your family before we officially say I do, don't you think?
I think it's a bit early to dive into marriage and all that jazz. But hey, I'm still happy that you're serious about our relationship and want to meet my family to bond with them. You know what? If you're up for it, you're always welcome to swing by my place and hang out with my family whenever you feel like it. No pressure.
Yes, that's awesome. So, when do you think would be a convenient time for you and your family? Is tomorrow cool for you?
Yeah, let me just double check with my parents real quick. Alright, my parents are totally free tomorrow. And, here's a thought. Why don't you come over for dinner too? We'll all gather at around 8 p.m. How does that sound?
Fantastic. It's a done deal then. I'm super excited, Lila. I just know I'm gonna have a blast at your place tomorrow. Maybe your mom can whip up some mouth-watering treats for me, like juicy roasted chicken or tasty grilled salmon, with a side of creamy mashed potatoes. Oh man, I can't wait. You won't believe it, but my stomach just growled at the thought of all the scrumptious food I'll be devouring tomorrow.
Well, actually, it's not my mom who's the culinary genius in our household, but my dad takes on that role. Yep, he's the master chef of our family. It's always a treat when he's in charge of mealtimes.
Oh, seriously? So your dad's the kitchen maestro, huh? Does he have any other hidden talents? Like knitting sweaters, being a cat whisperer, or throwing epic tea parties? That's a good one. Man, you've got me laughing so hard the tears are rolling down my cheeks.
Huh? What are you getting at, Jake? I really don't get it.
Nothing, it's just that. It's kind of uncommon these days to see a guy rocking the apron and getting busy in the kitchen. In my family, it's pretty much the same. Cooking is something my mom and sister handle. While me and my dad, well, we're not exactly the culinary wizards. I mean, we're men, right? And men are supposed to tackle bigger things. Like taking on leadership roles or even conquering the world.
Really? I don't think it's that unusual for guys to cook. In fact, my dad's got some mad skills in the kitchen. And he's been cooking delicious meals and lending a hand around the house for as long as I can remember. He's definitely breaking those outdated stereotypes. And I'm proud of him for it.
Oh, a man who helps around the house? Wow, your mom must have won the lottery when she married your dad, right? I mean, she must have been so utterly devastated and had absolutely no other option but to settle for your dad. My heart goes out to her truly.
Huh? Jake, what exactly do you mean by what you just said? Because honestly, it's not really making much sense to me. Could you clarify a bit?
You know what, let's just forget about it. I was just messing with you, you know? So 8 p.m. tomorrow at your place, sounds good? I'll make sure to come with an empty stomach so I can stuff myself to the brim at dinner. Oh, and make sure to tell your dad to whip up something amazing for me. Remember, I don't settle for anything less than a 5-star restaurant standard. Just kidding, of course.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll make sure to help my dad in the kitchen and prepare some mouth-watering dishes for you. Get ready for a culinary delight.
That's the spirit. I'll be there on time, no doubt about it. I'm so excited. Seriously, you're like the absolute best girlfriend ever. And I'm not even exaggerating, you rock.
3 days later.
Hey, Lila. Thanks a ton for inviting me over for dinner yesterday. I really had a blast. You know, I can't help but wonder. Why didn't you invite me to your place earlier? If I had known it would be this awesome, I would have been knocking on your door more often. Heck, I'd even consider your house my home already. If you're cool with it.
Yeah, I'm really glad you enjoyed it. But honestly, I gotta be real with you. Some of your jokes yesterday were a bit too much. And they actually made my family feel really uncomfortable.
What are you talking about? Everyone loved my jokes. I was literally the star of the dinner. You know what, Lila? I'm actually all pumped up to get married to you and become part of your family as soon as possible. So please, tell me, when can we do that? Don't worry about the expenses, it's all on me. You just have to figure out how we can proceed with our engagement and marriage. And I'll take care of all the costs. You know I'm this big shot manager, right? So money is never my concern.
Jake, I'm sorry. But I don't think we're quite ready to start thinking about marriage just yet.
Huh? What's up? I thought things were going awesome between us, you know? I mean, you already introduced me to your family. And they totally love me like I'm part of the crew. So, what's there to think about really?
Jake, I hate to break it to you. But you didn't really leave the best impression on my family. I don't know if you noticed it or not. But you managed to tick off pretty much everyone. It took me a lot of effort to calm them down and smooth things over.
Hold up. What in the world are you going on about? What did I do to make your parents so furious? I honestly don't get it. What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Throwing these accusations at me?
Wow, seriously, Jake? Can't you remember the hurtful stuff you said about my parents? You straight up insulted my dad's cooking, making this grossed out face like you were gonna puke. Then you went on to say that if my mom can't cook, she should have married a guy who could cook better than my dad. What was that all about? My dad was so nice about it. He just said maybe the food didn't suit your taste. But if it were someone else, they would have given you a serious tongue lashing for that.
Wait, what? What are you trying to say? I was just messing around with you and your dad. I mean, come on, remember how I laughed out loud after I said those things to your dad? I even playfully tapped his shoulder as a sign of peace offering. You know I was just joking, right? None of those things I said were serious.
Look, you can't just wave those hurtful comments like they were just jokes. Jokes are supposed to bring people together and create a fun atmosphere, not to crush someone's feelings.
Wow, Lila, you're really bringing the drama today. Remember when you used to be all crazy about my jokes? What happened to that old Lila?
Listen now, because this is important. There's a clear line when it comes to jokes and hurtful words. And you crossed a big time. Not only did you have the audacity to criticize my dad's cooking, but you took it even further with those downright mean jokes about his role in our house. You have the nerve to tell him he should wear an apron to sleep, insinuating that cooking and doing household chores are the only things he's good for. Seriously, explain to me. Do you honestly think that's an appropriate thing to say? Because I sure as hell don't.
Wait, hold up. Are you so clueless that you can't even tell the difference between harmless jokes and hurtful remarks? Can you please just loosen up a bit and stop being so sensitive? I was just trying to have some fun and get along better with you and your family. Jeez.
Wait, really? You think that's your idea of fun? I'm telling you, it's definitely not fun at all. And to top it off, you went ahead and made fun of my grandfather's beard, saying it could fit the entire fridge with all the food stuck in there. And don't even get me started on that disgusting expression you pulled. Do you actually find it funny to talk that way to the elderly? Have you even realized how old my granddad is? He's nearly 80 years old. The least you could do is show some respect for people who are older than you.
Come on, Lila, quit being so ridiculous. They were just spontaneous jokes, all right? Can't you just take them for what they are instead of being all serious and overly sensitive all the time? Lighten up a bit.
Can you see that no one is into your lame jokes? Your so-called human made my entire family super uncomfortable, to the point where we had to ask you to leave our house as soon as we could. It's time to face the facts, Jake.
Wait, hold on a sec. What do you mean you asked me to leave the house in a hurry? I'm trying to recall, but now that I think about it. Dinner started at 8 p.m., and by 8:30 you were telling me it's late and I should head home because your grandpa usually hits the sack at that time. Was that all just a big fat lie?
Well, what did you expect? I was being nice by making up that excuse for you. Or would you rather have me bluntly tell you to your face that your jokes were rude and dumb, and that you needed to leave my house ASAP? Is that what you're really asking for here?
Why are you being so incredibly rude and close-minded? I can't believe you're getting so worked up over a few harmless jokes. I see right through your tactics. You're just using flimsy excuses to end our relationship so you can pursue another man, aren't you? What an utterly despicable woman you truly are.
Whatever you say, Jake, it's over between us, let's break up. Honestly, I can't even remember what I saw in you that made me fall head over heels in the first place.
That's all you've got? You're just gonna pull the plug in our relationship like it's no big deal? No hint of remorse, no pleading, not even a single tear? What kind of heartless monster are you? Is this what you've been plotting all along, you sneaky witch?
Look, I'm sorry. But I can't be with someone who disrespects me and my family. It's time to face the music and call it quits. I just don't feel the same about you anymore.
Oh, you know what? I had actually planned to propose to you yesterday. I even had the rings ready and everything. But now, it's all gone to pieces. Just like shattered glass. What do you have to say about that? I bet you're fuming with a bridge because you lost someone as amazing as me, huh? Well, here's some bad news for you. There's absolutely zero chance of us ever getting back together. You want to end things? Fine by me. I don't want anything to do with an ignorant fool like you anymore. You're just a complete waste of my time.
Whoa, you were planning to propose to me? Honestly, that idea gives me the shivers, no joke. Phew. I'm so relieved I dodged that massive bullet. Otherwise, I'd be in some serious trouble right about now.
What the hell are you blabbering on about, you insane woman? You know what? I actually consider myself lucky for getting rid of you and your entire mess-up family. Just imagine what a nightmare it would be if I actually married into your dysfunctional clan. I'd be stuck with a bunch of imbeciles for the rest of my life. I mean seriously. A brain-dead father-in-law who does nothing but laze around the house and dabble in meaningless chores? A clueless mother-in-law who may not even exist? A senile grandfather-in-law who spends most of his day snoozing until his brain turns to mush? What a joke! Can't you see? Your whole family is a pathetic bunch of idiots.
How could you even utter those words about my family? I get it now. You're finally revealing your true self, huh?
Yeah, you got it. You know what? That's exactly what crossed my mind when I first met your ridiculous family. I had to bite my tongue so hard to stop myself from bursting into laughter when I saw your dad sporting a napkin and scrambling around the kitchen to cook. Total loser vibes, no doubt about it. And where was your mom? Was she so embarrassed by being stuck in the midst of that dysfunctional family that she had to hide herself? What a riot!
I already mentioned about my mom's absence before, didn't I? She's been really tied up with work lately and had to put in extra hours. So she couldn't make it to dinner.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, your dad is such a lazy couch potato that he can't even bother to find a real job, right? That's why your mom had to step up and juggle multiple jobs to keep your family going. To be honest, you guys are a bunch of dimwits and losers. I'm so glad I cut ties with you and the rest of your worthless family.
Several days later.
What on earth was all that about, Jake? Why did you pull that random crap on me? We're done. I don't owe you a thing. So back off and leave me alone, alright?
Didn't I already tell you last time that you're not welcome into my life anymore? Why the hell did you have to show up at my workplace, of all places? Were you trying to beg me to take you back or something? Seriously, have some dignity. Are you that desperate and clingy that you can't accept that we're done and dusted?
What are you even saying? I actually work there, you know? We're both employed by the same damn company, remember? Why the heck are you telling me I can't work at my own company?
Lila, I can't believe how delusional you are. It's crystal clear that I explicitly told you to stay out of my life. I meant every word of it, got it? Any normal person with even a hint of intelligence would have had the decency to resign after breaking up with their damn boyfriend. I'm starting to wonder if your brain is even functioning anymore. Or maybe it's just completely fried from all that sobbing after losing someone as flawless as me.
Seriously? What's your deal, Jake? Why on earth would I quit my job just because we broke up? Let me set things straight for your pea-sized self-centered brain. I actually worked for this company. And I have no intentions of quitting anytime soon, all right?
Then you definitely deserve that slap from me. Have you no shame at all? Do you honestly think you can waltz into the same space and share the same air with me after dumping me like garbage? You treated me like absolute trash. And you think I'm just cool with it? No freaking way. You deserve a good dose of punishment for acting like a total scumbag.
So you're telling me you went all hair-grabbing and face-slapping on me in the elevator? And even asked me to leave the company just because you're bitter about getting dumped? Do you generally think you're some kind of VIP? Who everyone should bow down to? Here's a reality check. You're just like everyone else, so don't expect any special treatment from me or anyone else, got it?
Lila, you're driving me insane, you know that? You're pushing all of my buttons. Listen up, cause I'm gonna ask you one final time. Are you gonna quit your job or what? Cause if you're not, I'll make damn sure you're out of the company. Whether you like it or not, got it?
Oh really? And pray tell, Jake. How exactly do you plan on forcing me to quit my job? I'm all ears, so please enlighten me.
Oh really? Are you trying to challenge me now, you pathetic excuse for a human being? Don't you dare underestimate me and what I'm capable of, got it? If you really want to know what I'll do if you refuse to resign, let me make it crystal clear. I'll make your life an absolute nightmare. I'll harass you at work, make threats, and if necessary, I won't hesitate to get physical. I'll do whatever it takes to shut your filthy mouth. And kick your sorry butt out of this company. No matter what happens. You're not allowed to be anywhere near me, got that?
Oh wow, look who's suddenly Mr. Big Shot, huh? Honestly, Jake, you're just embarrassing yourself here. Maybe you should quit while you're ahead before things get even more laughable.
Oh really? Look at you and your holier-than-thou attitude coming from a measly staff member. Who do you think you are to boss me around like that? Take a good look at me. I'm the damn manager of a freaking department. Do you honestly believe I should be afraid of the pathetic threats from someone as insignificant as you? Listen up, if you know what's good for you. You'll keep your mouth shut and let everyone know that it was me who dumped you like yesterday's garbage. And if you play nice, I might just put in a good word with the boss to keep you around as my security dog.
Oh wow, how generous of you. You know what? Save yourself the trouble. Because it's not me who's getting their sorry ass kicked out. Jake. It's you.
What on earth are you blabbering about, you imbecile? Didn't I clearly communicate that to you just a few minutes ago? I'm the manager here, and you better understand that you must obediently follow my direct orders. Without any excuses or objections. Guess what? I've had it with your incompetence. Consider yourself fired. Get the hell out of here. Unless you want me to call the security guards to forcefully eject you from this building.
Hey, hate to break it to you. But here's the deal. My parents happen to be the big shots around here. The owners of this company. And let me tell you. If I go and spill the beans about you straight up assaulting me, they'll be beyond livid and show you the door faster than you can blink. So, think twice before messing with me.
Oh, seriously? Your parents are the owners of this company? Did you accidentally swallow some crazy pills today, Lila? I mean, where on earth did you even come up with this nonsense? Listen, we all know you're prone to delusions. But I didn't realize you could be this delusional. Let's get real here. This company has one and only one CEO, and that's Olaf. So if you're going to try and pull off a bluff, at least make it somewhat believable and do your fact-checking, okay?
Hey, you know what? It's actually you, Jake, who needs to double-check the facts before spouting off. It's not everyone else's responsibility. Sure, Olaf may be the current CEO of our company. But here's a little secret. My parents are the ones who hired him for that role. So technically speaking, the real and legal owners of this company are still my parents.
Where on earth did you conjure up this wild imaginary story from? Seriously, did you hit the bottle a little too hard or something? 'Cause your tales sound like they're straight out of fantasy world.
Oh please, you think I've got all this spare time to cook up a story just to entertain you? Well, newsflash. I've got better things to do than that. If you're so desperate for proof, I could show you the documents that prove my parents actually own this company. But you know what? It's not even worth the trouble. 'Cause let's face it. We all know you're heading for a one-way ticket to the unemployment line.
What? You're crazy. Okay, fine. Let's just suppose for a moment that your parents are the oh-so-important owners of this company. But here's what I want to know. Why in the world would they want to fire me? What have I done that's so wrong? I haven't done a damn thing, you fool. I've been nothing but diligent and dedicated in my work.
Listen up, Jake. Let's be real here. Your work performance hasn't exactly been deserving of a standing ovation. Trust me, there are plenty of people who are eager to step into your role. And they even possess a higher level of capability compared to you. Now let's flip the coin for a sec. Is it really worth it to have a violent person like you sticking around? Do you really think my parents want to risk having you unleash your inner Hulk and tarnish their company? 'Cause we sure as heck don't know when you're gonna snap.
Cut the crap because I haven't done anything wrong to you, okay?
How can you conveniently forget what you did to me not too long ago? You had the audacity to assault me in that elevator. You forcefully grabbed my hair and slapped me across the face. Do you honestly believe that these disgraceful actions are in any way acceptable?
Seriously? Are you calling that little slap violent? Come on, I was just trying to teach you a lesson, nothing more.
I couldn't care less about your intentions. But I'm dragging your sorry self to court. And that's a done deal.
You don't even have any evidence. So how the heck are you gonna make me plead guilty, huh? Quit sending empty threats in my direction. 'Cause they aren't doing squat.
Have you conveniently forgotten something? There's a camera installed in the elevator. And they've recorded the entire incident where you slapped me across the face. Do you think this is sufficient evidence to pursue legal action? It's a clear case of violence. Furthermore, I happen to possess the video right here. And I'm prepared to go to the police station and file a report for assault and battery.
Whoa, hold up, really? No freaking way. Hand over that damn video right now, you insane woman. You ain't going anywhere with that. You hear me loud and clear? Listen, Lila, I just had a major epiphany. I messed up big time, okay? I'm genuinely sorry for everything I said and did. I didn't mean any of it, seriously. Here's the deal. I'm giving you the green light. We can patch things up, get back together. And even get married if you're up for it. Just please, for the love of all that's good, don't report me to the police. And make sure your parents don't fire me, alright? Can we make that happen?
Getting back together? Did you conveniently forget something? It was actually me who dumped you first, remember? And let me make it crystal clear. I have zero intention of rekindling anything or even entertaining the thought. So, Jake, brace yourself for what's coming because you're about to face your own demons in court. With the damning video serving as crucial evidence, I emerged victorious in the case against Jake. And justice was finally served as he was imprisoned for his despicable actions. Not only that, but he was also ordered to pay me a substantial sum of money as compensation for the harm he caused. Upon learning of Jake's arrest, his parents pleaded with me to forgive him and drop the lawsuit. Their attempts to sway me failed, and things took a darker turn when they resorted to sending hateful messages and even threatening to harm me and my family. Swiftly, I reported them to their authorities and obtained restraining orders against them. After serving his time behind bars, Jake faced tremendous difficulty in securing employment. To add to his troubles, his parents constantly nagged him about his unemployment situation. Struggling to keep up with financial obligations, they were left with no choice but to sell their house and downsize to a small, run-down apartment. As for me, I am immensely relieved to have dodged a massive bullet in the form of Jake. It was through this ordeal that I discovered the true love of my life, Henry. We are already engaged and have set our sights on getting married before the year's end.